So we hear a lot about the benefits of correct breathing for sports and exercise. I wonder if there's any breathing tips or techniques we should be using when we're doing our pelvic floor exercising that would either get us better results or that is pelvic floor friendly.
That's a really good question. I think breathing's really important. You get those two types of exercises you're told to practice, the quick ones and the slow ones. Now, the quick ones, you don't really need to worry about the breathing. That's just tighten up best you can, let go. And we use that if we're going to cough or sneeze or pick up something heavy that just takes a moment. But that other exercise, the slow ones, where they tell you to hold your muscles and count to 10 or count your breaths, that we use a lot more in everyday life. That's what we're doing when we're at playgroup and we've got a toddler on our arm and we're trying to chat to a friend. We want our muscles to hold us up and we want to be able to speak and chat at the same time. And also that's what we're doing if your bladder's being annoying. So if your bladder's going, oh, would you want to go for a wee? You know, go for a wee, go for a wee. And you're like, no, not now. When the bladder's doing that, what we want to be able to do is come with our muscles from underneath, tighten them up, and have a little competition between the muscles underneath and the bladder. And the muscles underneath are going, no, you can't go yet. The bladder's going, I want to go, no, yes. And it's holding for about 20 seconds and still breathing that you need to be able to do to calm your bladder down. So when you're practicing that second type of exercise, the slow ones where you hold and count, hold and breathe, it's really important that you are truly breathing. And I have to say, quite a lot of people will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and that doesn't really count. So I like to get you thinking about the anatomy of the breathing to help improve the quality of that breath when you're doing your exercises. And so I brought along my Hoberman sphere, which is this lovely toy that moves. But it shows beautifully how things open and close as we breathe. So if I put it up here by my lungs, when we breathe in, our lungs expand and fill up with air. As we breathe out, our lungs contract and expel the air. And it's not a big movement, but it pushes air. It brings air in, pushes air out. Now, if I bring it down where my abdomen is, the same thing happens in the lower half of our body. Think of this as the abdomen at the front, and this is the pelvic floor. As we breathe in, everything expands, your waist gets a bit wider, your pelvic floor comes down. As you breathe out, there's a natural instinct for the muscles to contract in, and we want to make the most of this. We also want to be able to come from a relaxed position, no support, bit sloppy, not really very helpful. Draw the muscles in to give some support, and then carry on breathing when we're in that new position. What we don't want to do is come all the way in like this, gripping like mad, because then we can't breathe properly. We're breathing like this. So what we get people to think about is breathe in, let your muscles swell. Do you want to try it? Just breathe in, let your tummy swell, let your pelvic floor relax. As you breathe out, think of the pelvic floor lifting up underneath. Hold it there and breathe over the top. And we'll just try 3 breaths. And then let go. And when you let go, you should feel it all drop away. If it didn't drop away, it had already gone.
Yeah. No.
So then we'll do it again. We'll do breathe in, let everything swell, and be relaxed. As you breathe out, focus on the pelvic floor, the back, the front, the sides. Draw it up and underneath, and then go on breathing over the top. And don't worry if you can only breathe 2 or 3 times at first, and then let go. And this is really important to practice.
Really feel it, yeah.
Yeah? Really important to practice. Your goal is to be able to do 10, but for most people that isn't your starting point. You're doing really well if you can just do 3. So, but try to keep that in mind, the feeling of your lungs expanding and contracting, the abdomen and pelvic floor expanding and contracting. And if I put it to the side, if we just do it in our heads like it would be in one of the booklets, we would say breathe in to get ready. As you breathe out, draw your muscles up underneath, the back, the front, the sides, and go on breathing over the top, trying to look natural, and then let go. And that's what we mean by using your breath to help your pelvic floor along. And we're going to do that a lot in our exercises.